Hello, everyone. Good evening. Rose here. Tonight, I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called It's Official Again. So, Foodie's going to talk more about her upcoming move, which she said she has to be out November the 1st. Although, watching Foodie, I'm getting the impression that it's going to be much shorter than that. I mean, the way she's behaving, stressing about moving, stressing about packing everything up, she's got 2 months to get it all done. And the majority of Chantal's stuff, I wouldn't take it with me because her furniture is essentially ruined. I mean, I think the only thing she could really take with her of value that can be saved from all of that mess would be her clothes and maybe some personal effects, but the big furniture, I wouldn't be taking any of that. I would just be getting new stuff when I got there because the couch is ruined, the office chair in the kitchen is ruined, the bed is certainly ruined. I mean, what can she take that's worth taking? You know, the money that's going to take to move all of the old ruined stuff, she could put that into getting new stuff once she gets where she's going. But anywho, so she did this live stream talking about Natter. And I've been keeping an eye on Foodie all day. And Natter is on his live stream right now saying that Foodie reached out to him again. So, Miss, I'm not going to contact him anymore. This is the last time. Are we really surprised with her reaching out to him again? Are we really shocked? No, we're not. Because she considers Natter to belong to her. You know, she looks at him as a possession. You know, she paid for him and therefore he belongs to her and she's not going to stop until she gets him. But I've got a question for Natter. I got big questions. One of my biggest questions for Natter is, if you hate her so much, why aren't you blocking her completely? Why are you allowing this woman to contact you? Why are you engaging in conversation or connection of any kind with this woman if you hate her? I really, really want to know that because maybe I'm old fashioned. Maybe I'm from the old school where if you hate somebody, you stay away from them. You don't continue to engage in interactions with them. But Natter and Chantal do. In my honest opinion, I feel it's because the hate on camera is precisely that. It's just hate on camera. Maybe off camera it's a bit different, but on camera it's just hate for views. So I'm going to review her live stream. Before we get into that, let me just go ahead and share the screen. One moment, please. Oh, where'd the screen go? A dog got it. Oh, I canceled it. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. I am so sorry. Okay, there she is. There's our girl. So there she is. And for those who are not really interested in watching Chantal because it's the same old, which I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Let's do something a little different today. Let's go on to the comments because the comments are actually more entertaining and enlightening than her entire stream. So what do the people have to say? Anxiety says, I strongly believe that among food and drugs, lying is just another one of your addictions. I agree with that. You can also add her number one addiction that is more powerful than food or drugs or Natter. Her number one addiction, y'all, is attention. She has to have attention. And she doesn't care if it's negative attention or positive attention. It's just attention. She has to be in the spotlight at all times. She has a problem with chemicals. She's got a problem with food. She's got a problem running around after different men. And all of her addictions become obsessions. But her number one obsession has always been attention. If she's not getting attention, she falls apart. So, Miss Blackwood says she needs to be out in about 6 weeks. Who thinks her and Pete's have even a tiny percentage of the work ethic and maturity needed to pack their things, hire movers, clean, throw out trash, and do all the necessary work to move? I hope this happens because it's going to be an absolute train wreck. You know what I think? I think if Pete and Chantal do have to move, they'll leave the place trashed. Anybody want to place a bet on that? That when they leave that villa, it's not going to be completely clean or halfway clean. They're going to leave that place trashed. They're going to take only what they want. They're going to leave the place sloppy and let the property management deal with the ruins of what they leave behind. Chantal will probably pack up some clothes and some boxes, and that's it. And I don't know what Pete's is taking with him. Perhaps his comic book collection, perhaps his Little Pony collection, his computer. Uh, that's pretty much going to be it. They're going to leave a bunch of mess behind for other people. That's just my prediction. Claudia says, as a landlord, all we want is for tenants to take care of the houses by keeping them clean and tidy. We aren't millionaires. It's taken hard work to be able to have investment properties, and to see them not looked after is heartbreaking. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. If you're someone and you own any kind of property, whether it's an apartment complex, whether it's a home, and you're someone and you've worked very, very hard to earn the money to invest into any kind of a building, even a business, you want it taken care of. And if you're someone and you're renting to another person, you are holding your breath and you're keeping your fingers crossed that you didn't get one of the bad eggs that will come in and throw down all kinds of damages to the property, and you won't find out about it until it's too late. And then there you are with a piece of damaged property that when you bought it, it wasn't damaged, and then you got to throw down thousands of dollars to fix it, which is what's going to happen when Pete and Chantal move out. Lots of money is going to have to be spent to take out all the garbage, sanitize the place, repair the floor, tear out the carpets, sanitize the paint, because Chantal has been smoking drugs up in there. They have to do something with the paint, because if she's smoking the heavy stuff, they got to get that out of the paint for the next tenants. I mean, that's going to cost the landlord time and money. So I agree, Claudia, that if you're a landlord, whether you're renting a property, leasing a property, you'll always keep your fingers crossed you get the good tenants. You'll always keep your fingers crossed. All you want is for the person that you are trusting your property to, you're trusting that they are a good person and they will do the right thing. In Chantal's case, she's not about doing the right thing. She's about doing what she feels like doing. Deanna says she's obviously lying. You think for someone who lies so much, they get better at it. When she lies, her eyes dart around more than usual and her body and hands become more animated. Yeah, a little something for those of you in my audience. You know, I'm all about reading body language. And when a person lies to you, notice that when they lie, they won't look you in the eye when they're talking to you. They'll look away, they'll look at their shoes, they'll look at the ground, or they will look up like they're looking towards their brain to think of something to say. If a person is telling the truth, they don't have to think about what they're going to say. They'll just look you straight in the eye and tell you without flinching. And Chantal's always got her eyes darting all around the room because she's thinking of lies to tell everybody. Let's see. Do. 1 second, please. Sour Gummy says, Pete says you're lying and you guys aren't moving. I don't know where Pete said that. It would be interesting to find that clip if he actually did say it. If he says that they aren't moving, that might be the case. Foodie has said in the past she's moving and she's never moved. And isn't it interesting, y'all, that this move isn't for a couple of months? So that means she's free to exploit that subject until it's the 11th hour and she has to either make up some lie to counteract the first lie, like, oh, we were going to move, but then this happened. Like she's got 2 months where she doesn't have to worry about this lie getting exposed. Once the 2 months are up, she's got to change the lie somehow to make it seem like the truth. Ross Wine says, is there any human left believing her words? Any words? Most of the VIBs are like, whatever. This natter drama show us why she doesn't have anyone in her real life. I'm sure even extreme church-loving people would give up on her. I'm someone that I will have hope for you if you have hope for you. But Chantal is someone that I do not hope for. She's not trying to change. She's not trying to better herself. She's very content with her life and the unhappiness of her life. So I say it's her life, let her have it. But since she's making choices to live a certain way, I don't want to hear her bitching. Like if you're over there, Chantal, and if you are choosing to eat thousands of calories a day and you're gaining weight like nobody's business, and your body hurts and you can't control your bowels to the point where you are crapping your pants, that's your problem. You're making that happen. If you're angry and upset over Natter because he doesn't want you, because you think you can pressure yourself into somebody's life and things are not going your way and you're mad about that, that's because you made a bunch of bad choices. And again, not my problem. I put my sympathy where it needs to be, where it makes the most sense. Giving any sympathy or hope to Chantal will be wasted because she has no hope for herself and she's not willing to grow up and change. Lady D says she hasn't even gotten approved for the apartment yet and needs to add Pete's and the cats to the lease. Nothing is done until everything is approved and a background check is done along with the deposit. Yeah, it's getting an apartment is a process. Just because you walk in and say, I want a place, there's a process. They got to meet you. They got to check you out, your credit history, blah, blah, blah. Just because you go up to the realtor and say, hey, I want this place doesn't mean you get it right away. There might be a few people they're talking to besides you and they want to pick the best person. Honestly, after everything I've seen with Chantal the past year, I hope she doesn't get a place. I really hope that. I hope she ends up at a motel room. And that's not me throwing shade at anyone who lives in a motel. I lived in a motel for about a month after I got out of my abusive relationship. I had to because I had nowhere else to go. So no shade at anyone who lives in a hotel or motel room. Your home is where your home is, you know. But I hope that she ends up at a motel in a hotel room. For one, that would be the perfect irony, considering how Chantal has put down people who live in motel rooms. Remember all that shade she was throwing about allegedly French fry girl living in a Motel 6, which I'm sure Frenchie does not live in a Motel 6, but she was trying to put her down by saying that. Wouldn't it just be perfect justice, perfect karma, perfect irony if that's where Chantal ends up? Because nobody will rent to her because of her credit history, because of talking to the property manager and researching her on YouTube. Wouldn't that just be something if she ends up living in a motel room? Miss High and Mighty Chantal living in a motel room. Wouldn't that just be the perfect piece of cake for all of us to eat? I think so. I really think so. Let's see. Let's see. Patricia says Chantal has no intentions of cleaning that apartment or moving anything. She is going to load her car up in the middle of the night, and her and Pete are going to bolt, leaving the management to deal with the squalor of how they existed. I said that. Knowing those two, knowing how lazy and dirty they are, they're going to leave that place a mess, which for Chantal will be no big deal because her name is not on the lease. But if Pete has to ever rent again under his name, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. It won't be a problem for her because her name wasn't on the lease all that time, but his was. CSM says it's going to take them 10 years to clean this place and pack up. You know, looking at the state of the villa, it's going to take the management a good, probably about a month. Once they get in there and take out all the garbage, it's going to take them about a month to recarpet, repaint, sanitize, all that stuff, fix anything that needs to be repaired. And from the landlord perspective, when a place is in that bad of condition, the longer it takes them to get it into a livable condition, the more money they're losing on rent, because all that time that they spend repairing a place, they could be interviewing people and getting somebody in there. So whenever somebody leaves an apartment in a disarray to the point where it takes weeks to clean it out, whoever the landlord is, they're losing big money because of that. It's what makes it so rude. Susie says her new place will be just as much of a dump as the place she is in right now because she doesn't take care of her things. I agree. You know, Chantal thinks that by moving into a new location, that she's going to turn over a new leaf and be a new person. She might be leaving behind the physical mess of the villa, but she's still taking the emotional and mental mess with her, which is going to cause more physical mess to happen. So the most important mess that she needs to clean up, that really she needs to clean up, is inside her own skull. And that is a mess that she won't even approach. And she needs it badly. Sheesh says, at this point, you can say anything you want because I don't believe a word you say anymore. If your mouth is moving, you're lying. Well, we all know that. That's true. Let's see. Helen says, you play a part every time you come on. But when you realize that's all it is, you come crashing down, as you said. You are at peace now that you are not with him. It's been 8 months. You'll be saying the same thing next year. Oh, she's not at peace, though. Natter's on his live right now saying that she contacted him again. So, you know, this roller coaster has not come to a stop. And it's not going to come to a stop until either he moves on the other side of the world away from Chantal or something. Something serious has to happen to keep those two apart. Because as long as they're close together, she's going to keep fixating on him. MNW says, why does she think they don't pay rent for the last month? They live in that dump. I'm sure she isn't going to pay the last month, not clean or repair or leave their unwanted belongings behind for the rental company to deal with. If there's any kind of security deposit, with that house being in a horrible condition, I'm sure that's already spoken for. She's not getting that back. She's not going to get it back. Kay says, Pete's doesn't know yet. I will tell you when I move somewhere out there, you guys were right. So you wanted to move near Natter, you obsessive bee. Can we just get some effort in this theater? I mean, it's so obvious it's actually boring. Chantal is so lazy and so entitled, she doesn't even try to make it believable anymore. Oh, what is this? This might be tea, y'all. Hartley Gal says you better sign those papers fast. It's already been circulated that it will be in your mom's name and possibly what city you will be in. You don't want people calling around trying to find out and sending your Chuba video link to the new landlord. Oh my God. If listen, this is just a rumor. What this person posted is hearsay. I don't know if there's any truth to it. It could be a complete lie. But I really hope to God that Mama Saralt did not get a place for Chantal. Oh, Mama Saralt, please tell me you didn't. Please tell me you didn't. You know your daughter. She is so irresponsible. She's so horrible. Why would you do that? That's going to be a bad decision if that's true. I really hope that's not true. I really, 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 really hope that's not true. I hope that Mama Saralt is smarter than that. Joey says that who pays for all the damage you've done? Pete's. It's in his name. He's got to pay for it. He's got to pay for it. Let's see. There's so many comments here. We can just keep going, but I want to do the actual react to the video. So for those of you that are here for the live stream react versus the comments react, let's get to it, shall we? And before we get started, can I just say thank you all for being here with me tonight in my little corner of YouTube. I really appreciate you being here very much. Let's do this damn thing, shall we?
Out of respect for Jen, please apologize for that. I laughed at a comment. No, I don't find that funny. Oh, you're going you're going to Mexico, you'll bring him back.
Oh, let me just back it up, sorry.
Keep it a secret. Is it near Eastside Mario's? Maybe. Why would it be near Eastside Mario's? Do I like Eastside Mario's? Liliana! I'm glad you're back. Brooke, I'm serious. Well, I mean, if all goes well, inshallah, God willing.
Chantal, why are you using that word? Why are you using the word inshallah? You know, like, tell me you're talking to Natter without telling me you're talking to Natter. Tell me you're in good with Natter or trying to be without actually saying the words. You know, you can always tell when you're around Natter or when you're good with Natter because you adapt his mannerisms, you talk like him. Can you be any more obvious that you and Natter are in cahoots?
I'm moving November 1st. So I get to take advantage of that one last month of rent free. And what is a Hooterite community? Coffee toast. Cheers. Like, I am so fucking nervous and excited. Oh my God, I have nothing packed. Oh God. All right, we're going to try to do something every day starting tonight, tomorrow. No, I got to start here and there. Not Lachine, not much.
You know what, Chantal? I don't know where you're going to be moving to, if you're going to be moving anywhere at all. But considering how your income has changed drastically, if I were you, I would be enjoying what days you have at the villa left. Washing every stitch of clothing, probably for the first time you've ever washed clothes. Get everything washed, get everything cleaned. Because I'm sure wherever you're going, you're not going to have all those little extras like you do at the villa. You won't have a washer and dryer. You won't have a dishwasher. How are you going to be able to pay for a nice place with all the extras when your income has gone down? You're talking about getting a nice house. I'm sorry, most people who own houses, they want to pick the best people to rent their houses. You don't have good credit history. You got a bankruptcy on your record. You got all kinds of red flags. Ain't nobody going to rent to you. If you do find a place, it's going to be of a lower standard than what you're used to. So you can sit there and make all these plans and say, I'm going to rent a nice, big, beautiful 2-bedroom, whatever house. We're going to see where you end up. Something tells me it's not going to be as nice as the villa. So the time that you have left there, I'd be making use of all those little extra items that you have right now that you will not have.
Montreal. Because you know what? Thank you, Tiffany. You guys were 100% right. Like, do you know how much it hurts me to fucking say that? Castleman, maybe. It's a good location because it's right in between. Well, you'll see, Ashley. I'm going to keep it a surprise. I'm going to try. I want to really keep it a surprise. Milky, congrats, beautiful. What do you like about the new place? Thank you, Ready, Set, Repeat.
Excuse me.
Oh, there's so much.
You know, I don't know if Chantal's moving, but Chantal is stupid. And she's not very discreet. She doesn't know how to have a private life. If she is indeed moving, within 3 or 4 days of wherever she goes, people are going to know pretty much where she's at. Because she's going to do her live streams while driving. She's going to drive around town. People are going to see street signs. They're going to see stores and monuments and things like that, and pretty much piece together where she's at. Because she's not careful.
I like about it. But, tub. A fucking tub. And that's my favorite thing, is a tub. And the kitchen.
What?
Did you shut yourself up?
Huh? I'm confused. What? A tub in the kitchen. Huh? What? A tub in the kitchen?
Last night. There's a crab stain? Where? Rusty. Oh, Pete doesn't know yet. Limoges too, yep. House or condo.
Wait. Stop. So Pete doesn't know yet? He doesn't know. He doesn't know the two of you are moving? Or are you planning to move without him and that's why he doesn't know? See, I can see Chantal doing that too. Because this is what happened the last time with her and Pete's. When she broke up with him, I watched a video on a channel and I apologized to the person that posted this. I forget exactly what channel did this, but they put a bunch of posts made by a person named Kathy. About 2 years ago, she posted on Kiwi Farms a whole series of posts. People are asking her questions about Chantal because she knew Chantal. And this person, Kathy, said, this is all alleged because I don't have any receipts. Allegedly, when Chantal and Pete were together, Chantal didn't tell Pete they were breaking up. He found out because she just started packing her stuff in the middle of the night. She just left. There was no discussion, no nothing. She just left. So I can easily see her doing that again, especially if Natter makes one phone call and says, hey, yeah, I'll be with you. Let's go do this.
I'm not giving any information until the day I move. I know, Rebe. Not even going to say if it's a condo or house. No. We all know what you're going to use the tub for. Gravy. I'm kidding. Is Pete's going to live? Yeah.
All this talk about a tub and she never takes a bath.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are right. It's probably not a good idea living in the same city as
No, it ain't.
somebody who made my life a fucking nightmare. But I was dumb.
You still are.
Did you stop paying to live where you are? No, but like we get our last month already paid for. I knew that would come in handy someday. It really sucks paying first and last. You're like, fuck you. $5,000 or whatever you got to pay. But it's worth it. Peace live in a shed? No. Hi, Tiff. I missed you, Tiff. Lush bath bombs. Missy Moo. Hi, Missy Moo. I seen your nice video about Jen. That's nice. No, I'm not buying a property in Cuba.
Because you don't have that kind of money, that's why.
But there is a man from Mexico that I'm talking
Lord.
to that I kind of like.
Any man with a heartbeat you like. If they look at you once, you fall in love.
What? You know me, I'm just talking to people. I'm moving.
Yep, and that's as far as it's ever going to go, is the talking. That's as far as you can possibly get with these guys online, Chantal. And you want to know why? Because you're a liar. Because you lie to people. Because you put pictures out there of yourself that are heavily filtered, heavily edited. That's the Chantal that you wish you were. But the Chantal that you wish you were is far different than the one that actually exists. But still, you put out these heavily filtered, edited pictures on different sites. You do it to get attention. And maybe you get the attention. But you know that you're lying in those pictures. You know that if those guys ever saw you in person, that you would look very, very different. And once they got a taste of that, coupled with your rotten, selfish, narcissistic, obsessive, jealous, insecure personality, they'd run the other way. And so that's why you go after guys that you know you will never, ever meet. You talk to them just long enough to get the attention, but at some point you block them when they maybe ask the question, hey, can we meet? Can I see you? Because at that point, you know you've taken the lie as far as you could possibly take it, and you cut them off before they figure out the truth of you, before they have a chance to know the truth of the real Chantal. So you put out the live version of you to get attention, but it only goes so far. For someone who wants love so badly in her life, it's such an incredible shame. It's such a shame that you make the money that you do on YouTube and you could do anything you want with your life. And yet you choose to live in misery. You absolutely choose to live in misery. And that is your choice. It's your life. How many people out there in the world would love to have the open doors in front of you that you have that you just refuse to walk through? All because you're stubborn. All because you insist on being a train wreck on YouTube. Fortune was wasted on you. Absolutely wasted. When there's so many people in the world, they work so hard And all they pray for is just one open door, and there's so many in front of you, and you can't be bothered.
Yeah. So I feel, what part of Mexico? I don't know. I never asked him. I don't remember the names. The only places in Mexico I know are Tijuana. Is that the border city? Tijuana? Tijuana, Culiacan, Juarez, Michoacan. Out of respect for Jen, please apologize for that. I laughed at a comment. No, I don't find that funny.
Can I just go on record as I don't like how Chantal fetishizes different cultures, different men. It just seems kind of gross. It's not like she's out there and she happens to meet someone or talk to somebody and they happen to be from a different culture or ethnic group. She's purposely picking guys that are far away from her. It's like she fetishizes different cultures and different types of men. I don't like that. Kind of predatory. This person, Carolina, saying, yes, I've always wanted you to date a Mexican. Why can't it just be a guy? Who cares where he lives? Why not just a guy that is right for Chantal? Why does it have to be different ethnic groups of men? She's always bringing that up. Men from different cultures and just kind of fetishizing this. It seems gross. I had a husband. I was married to a man who was from Mexican. He was Mexico City. They're very passionate people, very passionate, and they love their families, very close with the family, very close. And I don't think she'd be good with somebody who is Mexican or Spanish, because they are very close to family. You don't disrespect the family, never. And she's a very disrespectful person. Very disrespectful.
Oh, you're going you're going to Mexico, you'll bring him back. Well, he's in Canada. He's not in Mexico. So, yeah, I wore this dress to meet the landlords.
Ugh, awful.
Istanbul bees. I'm moving to Istanbul. The way you said the city.
Yeah, you know what? The landlords don't care how you're dressed, Chantal. They care about the money. They don't care about your cleavage, dear. Cleavage don't pay the rent.
Do I say them right? Michoacan? I only know. Cancun? I know Cancun. Sinaloa. I basically know all the names of the cities where all the cartels are. Because I watch a lot of documentaries.
You know what? Chantal, you're gross. You're over there talking about Mexico and Mexico and talking about the cartels like that's the only thing down there. I'm sure there's lots of wonderful people in Mexico, that there's more to Mexico than cartels. There's wonderful food, there's wonderful, friendly people. You're gross. Talking about people and a culture you know nothing about.
But that's about it. Have you signed the lease? Not yet. But that's all being finalized. I gotta skip all my information. Oh, it's really Michoacan? Michoacan? Michoacan.
What?
We're not moving to Mexico. Failing a background check. It's tricky, Flop Era. Hi, Jack. Is Pete's going to be on the lease? No. No, Pete's is not at all going to be on the lease.
Really? Well, that's because you ruined his credit. So if he's got bad credit and you've got bad credit, whose name is going to be on the lease? I'm interested. I'm curious to know.
How do you know it wasn't in Montreal? Could be. You know that you don't have to actually go to Montreal to see a lot of apartments. You can do it remotely and apply through email and online.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can apply for the apartments. That's step one. And step two is they have to meet you and they got to talk to you. See, that's the part you can't avoid, Chantal. You can put in an application anywhere you want, but then the landlord wants to talk to you and give you the tour, and feel you out. That's the part you're going to fail.
With official return of the mitten? No. Hi, sweetie. Yes. Being a professional clown? Are you claiming Pete as a pet? Yeah, we're living with Pete. You're going to get no? Pete is moving with me.
And you know what? If Pete moves with her, it's because Natter doesn't want to move with her. That Pete has always been her backup guy. I call him backseat Pete. She keeps him in the back seat. He only gets to ride in the front seat if Natter isn't around. Backseat Pete. Pete likes to be in the back seat, sitting back there, looking out the window, not driving. That's his personality, backseat Pete. I'm sure her plan, even now, is Pete is the backup plan to go with her, but she contacted Natter today. So I think she's still holding on to the hope that Natter will change his mind before she has to go.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to throw you guys off my scent trail. That's why Accountable Beauty. No, I'm not moving to Montreal. I can confirm that. Maybe close, maybe Trois-Rivières, but not Montreal and not near Natter, okay? I promise. And I am never talking about him again in my life.
Sure, you're talking about him right now. And even if you move to another city that's not Montreal, you got a car. And you've already proved that by living in Ottawa, you will travel 2 hours to go see him in Montreal. So it doesn't matter if you live in Montreal or not. It doesn't matter if the car trip is 4 to 6 hours. If it's Natter, you'll do whatever it is you need to do to be near him if he makes the phone call to you.
All I have left to do is just block his fucking name in here.
But you
Plain
don't.
cheese!
But you don't. But you don't. And he doesn't block you either.
Basically, I just have to, yeah, pretty much Paris Marfinade. Like, we just have to finalize everything. All that stuff. Dandy. Hi, Beats mentioned last week that he wanted to move to Tenacious Unicorn. What is that?
Can I just say something about the VIBs? Chantal has done absolutely everything to her viewers, to her VIBs, to push them away, to turn them off, to be as offensive and rude and vulgar and selfish as she can on her channel. And the VIBs, you guys don't leave. You stick around. No matter what she does, no matter what she says, you forgive her. You forgive her. And every time you forgive her and you stick around, she feels more bold to continue. Because all of you put up with her crap. And you stick around and you give her super chats. So she's got the attitude of, I can do whatever I want to my viewers. They'll put up with anything. And she'll keep on with this crap until you put your foot down and say, we're not putting up with this crap. It's boring. It's toxic. It's stupid. She's going to keep on with it. because you keep putting up with it. She's an abusive person. She has said that. And abusive people, as long as those that they abuse put up with their behavior, they continue to do said behavior.
Dandy, I don't understand your comment. Is there a ranch or something he wants to move to? No. Pete's is living with me, but thanks for the super chat. The first time she films from her new place, she will be doxxed.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
Yep, it will.
Well, maybe not, because
what?
Let's just say it looks like a lot of other places.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God, Missy Moo, we have to do decoration bees. A weird llama ranch that has a thread on Kiwi Farms that is ran by transgender people.
So Flop Era says she's moving to the Motel 6 with FFG. Can I ask a question? Where did this rumor start? And why do people think that FFG lives in a Motel 6? Why do people think that? I'm sure she lives in a beautiful home. I'm sure she does quite well. But even if she did live at a Motel 6, why is that a shameful thing? People live where they need to live. It doesn't matter if it's at a motel, a hotel, a room, an apartment, a villa, a shack. People live where they can live. In this day and age, nobody should be making fun of anybody else's homing arrangement. Nobody knows anybody's situation as far as their finances. But I don't know where this ridiculous rumor started that French fry girl lives in a motel, but I'm sure she doesn't. So y'all can just shut up over there saying that. Even if she did live in a Motel 6, so what? Big fucking deal. She lives in a room. But I know that's not the case. But the Motel 6 shaming is stupid. It's stupid. Can we cut that out, please? And thank you.
I want to go on a llama ranch. She's moving to the Motel 6. I'm moving into a motel.
You probably will. I would love that for you.
I don't Motel 6, bitches. I corporate stay, okay?
You know, the irony of this one, making fun of a Motel 6, when we've seen the places that her and Natter used to go to for the little rendezvous. Y'all remember those streams that she did at Motel Calibri? And there was another one, Motel Adam. Oh my God. Those places were so horrible and dirty and disgusting. They made the Motel 6 look like a resort. The amazement I have of this woman putting down Motel 6 when she's over there making $10,000 a month, and where was she picking to meet up with Natter? In seedy, disgusting, bed bug infested motels. Imagine that. $10,000 a month and you want to rent the nastiest, ugliest, ew hotel rooms there is. Chantal, you need to shut up about the Motel 6, dear. Compared to the places that you and Natter have met up at, and compared to your villa, the Motel 6 looks real good.
Pete doesn't get squat until he gets some chores done. No, you know what? Pete did a lot for me. He ruined his credit for me. I owe him for life, okay? Salaberry bees.
Yeah, I know I keep stopping, and for those who might be annoyed with that, I apologize. My thoughts on that. So Chantal has said multiple times that she ruined Pete's credit. And I don't know how much money she owed him, like how far in debt she set Pete's back. But let's consider this fact right here. Pete has been living in the villa with her for what, 2 years? I don't know exactly when they moved in. I don't know the exact date. But if you go back and you think about Chantal and Pete's living together and the fact that he hasn't paid rent in the longest, I don't know what bills he might be paying, but if you take just half the rent that she's paying, and I don't know what their rent may be right now at the villa. I've heard somewhere of like $2,000, $1,700. Let's just say his rent would be $1,000 for his share of the rent. And they've been living there for 2 years. That would mean just with the rent, not counting the food that she's bought, not counting the bill that she's paid for Pete's and all the other expenses like the water bill, the trash, she has paid over $24,000 in money for Pete's. So again, I don't know the debt that she's had with Pete's. And I suspect, these are my opinions now, I suspect that maybe part of the reason why Pete's is living with Chantal and continues to live with her, and he's got very passive aggressive ways, are Pete's. I suspect that because she put him in debt, because Pete's is very passive aggressive with himself, maybe his attitude all this time is, she put me in debt, she ruined my credit, so since I will never get the money back that she owes me, I will never get the money back for the debt. Maybe I can get some back that's owed to me by living off of her and making her pay the rent. So whatever the debt is, her paying for the rent is his way of getting some of that money back. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's actually the case. It's just a theory.
The only way you won't get doxxed is if you don't go live whilst driving. Yeah, like if I pick a room and just, or I mean, I can go around my apartment or whatever, but I want a barbecue outside. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Baby, I'm a mega star.
No, you're not.
Because I say so. I'm kidding. Hi, shut up and leave. Kaylee. No, it wasn't with easy.
Cassie's Forgotten Biscuit says no one can ruin your credit but yourself. He could have said no. You're right. He could have said no, but Chantal's a bit of a bully. And she knows what to say to Pete's. She knows what to say. And she knows she can push him. And she knows she can push him around. And therefore she does. That's another reason why she likes having Pete's around. Because she knows she can push him around. Like here's an example of that. Just a slight example. Y'all remember some of those live streams that Foodie did where Pete's, he would have snacks. And he knows that when Chantal gets in the mood to eat, she's going to eat everything in the house. To the point where he was taking his snacks up to his room. And Chantal would wait till he went to sleep. And she would go in his room and take his snacks. And there was one night he caught her. And he came in her room and took his snacks back, but not before she took a whole bunch of it. Point is, she knows that she can push Pete's around. That if she goes to him, that he can't tell her no. She likes that about him. And she likes the fact that she can push him and make him do whatever it is that she wants him to do.
Financial. No one could ruin your credit but yourself. He could have said no. No, Pete can't say no. So I totally took advantage of that situation.
You still do.
I just want to make it right, you know?
So how are you making it right? The whole, listen, you and Pete are too dependent on each other. The codependency thing, it's unhealthy and it's toxic. You lean on him, he leans on you. Neither one of you can stand up by yourselves and do things for yourselves. You've lured Pete into a sense of safety and created a safety bubble for him that he feels safe in. And that's a place where he should not be. He should not be looking at you and thinking, she's going to be around forever. She's going to take care of me forever. Maybe that might happen, maybe not. But even still, you're a 38-year-old woman. He's an ex-boyfriend. He should be doing for himself. He shouldn't be looking at you and just getting way too comfortable with you taking care of him. He should be going out and getting a life of his own and working his way away from you. I'm not wishing anything bad upon you, Chantal, as far as your health, but you're not exactly taking care of your health. What if something medical happened to you? Do you have any savings? If that occurred, does he have any savings? If the two of you live together, does he have any money saved up? Is there any money saved to pay for medical bills or other expenses or rent if something happened to you? If you ended up in, all it would take for your world and his world to come crashing down is one medical emergency that puts you out for a couple of weeks. That's it. That's how fragile your security is. That's how easily everything can turn around. Just one missed paycheck from YouTube can turn everything upside down because you don't have anything saved and neither does he. And he's in his little safety bubble and he doesn't want to come out. This system of codependency, it needs to be broken somehow. He's got to get out and do things for himself. He can't be looking at you as someone that you're going to take care of everything financially all the time.
They'll literally research the paint on the walls. I'm not going to be able to keep it from them, so. But I don't want it. I want to get there before anything. Before I get dogs, I want to get there. Address your credit cards being maxed out and canceled. No. Well, maybe maxed out, but. Did you ruin his current credit? No. He's fine, guys. I'm kidding. Cleaning Nag Fairy. Oh no, it's Meg! I'm kidding, Meg. Meg, I got a place. I'm just gonna say I got a house because apartment, house, condo, fucking easier just to say home. New home. Just single and ready to mingle again. If you're into NASCAR gingers, absolutely not. No kidding. Aaron, on the bright side, you can go on a date with Gene. Oh my God, why did I read that? Way too soon. Way too soon. A place to live, that's all that matters. Yes, Miss Holly. Address the fact Pete's is only getting a closet and a bucket. Maybe Cornwall, Kaylee. I just want to yeah, I'm going to help him out. The focus right now for me and Pete's is to get us stable, in a place where we're happy. And yeah, getting our situation more stable. Tiffany Dawn, member for 6 months. When are we moving? November 1st. Ready, son? Reedy's Tiffany Dawn. You guys will not even fucking believe the upgrade. This is all old shit. You know what? But I'm grateful for this home. I'm not going to shit on it because this was my home for a couple of years and it did a good job. I'm going to clean it before I go. I'm going to be respectful.
No, you're not.
I mean, really, all I'm going to really do is just mop the floor, vacuum.
What about Box Mountain? There's 3 of them. You're not going to break down all those boxes? You're not going to take out the trash? There's a lot of cleaning to do, Chantal. And you are a woman with not much stamina. You need to do as much as you can every day just to get even half of it done before you move out, if you're moving out.
I gotta figure out what I'm selling. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm moving.
You're not going to sell anything. What in that house is worth selling? Not a damn thing. It's all ruined.
Don't even care about anything. Anything. I'm just gonna go upstairs and plan every fucking room that I'm gonna furnish. And I gotta figure out which room will be Pizza's, which room will be mine, and maybe I'll let him pick. I look genuinely happy with Pizza. I'm so happy.
No, you're not.
We're gonna flip. You guys are going to flip. The rent? Sweet! BBJ is, oh, you're sweet.
You know, one thing you can do before your alleged move, Chantal, take your cats to the vet and get them treated. How about spending some money to get BBJ that oral surgery she's been desperately needing for months? Can you do that? Can you take them to the groomers and get them groomed and get them cleaned, get their claws clipped, all that? Can you spend a little bit of coin on those things before you go?
Cillian said she is waiting on YouTube to fix. Oh, yeah! No, she joined in them. Yeah, she disappeared because of that. Oh, that's okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. Don't you attack her. Hey, Sam. No. I want to be vague. I don't want to tell you guys details. Christmas decorate. 12 and 13, 15, 16, 23.
What?
I can't help it. She's too cute.
Okay, so this is something. Cassie's Forgotten Biscuit says it's 2.5 bathrooms. If there's a bathroom in each bedroom, then there's an extra bathroom for the guests. So 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, with a rent between $2,400 and $2,800 apartments, since she said secured. So here's what I'm scratching my head over. The rent on the villa is less than that. So if the rent is less, why would you move into a place where the rent is more?
You are? Yes. That bugs me. Don't show the outside of the place, just inside, or you'll be doxxed and they'll call the landlord. No, I'm not going to show much.
Liar.
Will there at least be good food? You know it. We're going to have a great time. You guys are not even going to believe it. You're going to be like, what?
You know, if anybody gets excited over there, Chantal is trying to pump you guys up and say, you're not going to believe it. The place is going to be awesome and there's going to be good food and I'm going to show you places. Please remember, please remember, these were the same promises that she made everyone when she moved into the villa. When she and BB broke up, new environment, new home with Pete, she made those same promises. And even after her heartbreak with BB was over, she kept making promises. Oh, things are going to be better. I'm going to do better content. Have we seen anything? No. Chantal has said she's lazy. She's not going to change who she is. And because she's not going to do different content.
I know you're expecting something, but we will all send Pannier to your new place as a welcoming gift. Your bedroom will be the closest to the door for delivery foods. Yeah, Brooke, I'm so ready. Like, this is just getting... No, I'm renting. I'm not going to buy a house right now.
She makes it sound like she's got a choice. Girl, you ain't got the money to buy.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Meg. SJM will be waiting for you. Is there space in the new place for peas ponies? Oh yeah. Hi, Big Korean. Guess furniture shopping with you when the time comes. I'm good at this. It's like the game Guess Who. If you ask if they have a big red nose, it eliminates most of them. A balcony? Yes. Clear a corner in your living room to start keep, sell, donate piles. Yes. In the bags? I'm super stressed out. I was so nervous and excited. I slept maybe like 2 hours. Just hire someone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
You know, she's got allegedly 2.5 months to move out. Because it's 2.5 months away, she could pack a little at a time every day and take her time with the packing. But the longer she waits, the more frantic she's going to be as the clock starts ticking. And she's got to be out. She's got a lot of work to do, a lot of cleaning to do. She hasn't even gotten started. And I predict she's not going to do anything. She's going to leave that place filthy for the landlord.
Trail.
You know what, guys? We're already at an hour. It can be the same thing over and over. So I'm going to cut it off here and call it a day for this React. I want to thank you guys again for spending time with me, my little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this React. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And have a wonderful evening. Take care now. Bye bye.